So just stay right there and encourage these as they get to walk into their future. I'll start with Kim. Actually, let's start with Bauer because he's the first year and because he's coming back. Brief explanation, Bauer lived in Arizona before this. He gave up his job and said, I'm coming, I'm being a part of this discipleship program. And now he's coming back. Listen, I need to explain something real quick. Right now, Bauer is our only student for next year. And before you say anything or think anything, it was a conscious decision that I made during prayer. A lot of thought went into this. We decided not to advertise at camps this year. We decided not to go out and send the mailers like we normally do to get new students. And I think maybe it's because Bauer needs some extra attention. Really what it is, I feel like God is doing one of those things that we see with the tides. You see the ebbs and the flows of different things. I think Catalyst is finding one of those ebbs and flows. We said, no, this year we're pausing. We have everything we need right here in the returning student, and that's where we're at. But nonetheless, Aaron Bauer, you faithfully completed this year. I look forward to the track that you have chosen regarding youth ministry, and I so am excited about the work that God is going to do in and through you coming in next year. Congratulations for this first year. Amanda, I was going to wait till last and then, God forgot you or something, but that just doesn't work. No fear here. Amanda actually lives close. She's grew up here in Buena Park. Her parents are here. Her family's here. It's great to see you guys. And so she came as part of this church and said, I'm going to continue in this program. She didn't have to come from Arizona. She said, no, I'm already here, but I'm investing myself even further. You need to understand that her track this year was a rather unconventional one. Business is ministry. And she's been working the entire year to formulate a business plan on how to eradicate human trafficking. She's going to do so through taking people in and saying, I want to take you shopping. Then she's going to train those that have been human trafficked victims and say, no, now they're going to work for this company dressing and making others feel important even by the way they dress. She's already taken over the pantry to help give away clothes in that format. Super excited that God's going to use her in that. These two students are going to be taking 2 months off. The month of August is a Sabbath month, but then the month after that, I've asked for them, the students, to not agree to anything, and that's anything related to ministry, so that they can focus on the next phase of their lives. Okay, it's not that they're not going to be here, a part of the congregation. As far as I know, we're not letting them leave, they're not leaving. But you need to understand, as far as Amanda is concerned, she's launching into more schooling. She's launching into some great things that God has. I want to encourage you to support her in that. Okay, and when I say support, I mean encourage. Continue to support her, verbally, but also you need a personal stylist, call her. Okay. How was that? Was that a good plug for the business coming up? Amanda, I want to say congratulations for successfully completing 2 years of Catalyst, for putting up with me and all the things that happen in this church. You have been a model and an example of what true Christianity is about. Thank you and congratulations. Kimberly? I want to say thank you for that amazing sermon. I think I will probably model every sermon here on out by that format. It was beautiful. Please email it. Kimberly also grew up here in this church. For those of you that don't know, she's been a part of this congregation for a long time. Her parents are here as well and have been a part of this church for a long time. Thank you, Bauer. Kimberly came in and said, I'm going to be a part of the discipleship program. But what you need to know is she's moving on to a higher calling, and that is to get married. Amen. She's our first Catalyst student to get engaged during the program. And she's our first Catalyst student that will be modeling such a great, well, I can't say first student. Crystal got married right after too, didn't she? Crystal, hi. Didn't forget you. But she's also moving on to missions. She's going to be working, getting a job supporting her idea that she has to stay involved with missions. She has a heart for Germany. We've already been connecting Kim with the national leader of Foursquare in Germany, and she's working that connection to where she can, and eventually her husband as well, go visit Germany and then eventually spend more and more time there. I'm praying that God doesn't take her completely long term, because I want her to stay here. But that's just my own personal desires. We always go by the will of the Father. Amen? Amen. Kim, I want to say thank you for an amazing 2 years, for being, again, just like Amanda was, you're a model of what true Christianity is. You model it with your joy. You model it with your humor. You model it with allowing others to be invited into the presence of God in such a comfortable way. Never give that up. Congratulations on 2 years of successfully completing Catalyst, and for putting up with me.